these new ear cups.
Oh, they're so comfortable.
They're supple.
Dude, seriously. I mean, they're like, they grab my ear, and it's like, it is the antithesis of what Sister Allie did in growing up in elementary school, where she grabs your ear and kind of yanks it all around.
I think these...
You saying you don't like them?
Grabs your ear?
Oh, no, it's the antithesis. It's the opposite.
Oh, the opposite.
These things are...
I think this seals the ear. It's a very much better gasket than the other ones.
Yeah.
Better gasket.
It cuts out other noise.
Yes.
All right, so those folks that don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about our Sony Studio headphones.
It's like Scrotum.
We've had them for, 5 years now?
Yes.
And the little cushion they have around the ear cup area had worn thin, mostly on Paul
disintegrated.
and Jeff's, I don't know. Yeah, disintegrated.
Yeah.
Hanging in flaps to where the
it's like-
fan would flap it.
So Paul went out and he bought some replacement little puffs on them. We put them on there. And it was kind of weird replacing like little parts like that on electronics. It's always weird.
Yeah.
It's difficult, and the instructions they give you aren't quite perfect, and so you gotta wrestle with that.
Was it in like Chinese?
There's no. I think there was a diagram.
Mostly dirty knees
with some arrows there and some arrows there. It didn't really help all that much,
No.
but
Press here,
once
press
you
there.
figure out how to do it, it's
my
you know,
ears, but
not so bad.
they feels like they're floating.
I know. It's
You know,
wonderful.
I gotta tell you. Speaking of floating, I had an experience.
Do your nuts float in the bathtub?
I don't really take baths anymore.
Oh,
Hmm.
you should next time.
But when
you
I go to
pay
Paul's
attention.
hot tub, I always naked. So yes, they do float.
So they float. So they kind of pull up. They're so large and buoyant.
Yeah, it's like a buoy.
I'm Paul.
All right, well, it's October 15th. It's the first half of our Dudes Like Us podcast. Check us out on Dudes Like Us on Facebook and Instagram. We're there. And check us out we're on everything. So if you see us, just find us. What is it? iTunes,
Everywhere.
Amazon, Spotify. What's the other
Apple.
one? What's Paranoid? I was going to say Paranoid. What is the other one? What's the one that starts
Paramount
with?
Plus.
God bless it. No, it's the...
Pandora?
Yes, God bless.
Yes, it's on Pandora.
Nice.
Thank you,
We
Chuck,
are everywhere.
for being here. Last night he had an excursion. We'll let him talk about that in a little bit. But Dudes Like Us, I'm Sean.
I'm still Paul.
And I am Jeff.
And we have a first half podcast. I want to kind of follow through. Speaking of floating, I went to, I needed some new sneakers, and I talked to Jeff. I was like, hey, I'm going to go get some sneakers. And he was like, hey, go down to Fleet Feet and go talk to Trevor.
Yes.
And I was like, who's Trevor? And he was like, let me tell you something about Trevor.
They'll
He
take
took
care
out
of
his
you.
wallet. He's like, you know what he did here? No. Dude, I'll tell you what, the experience was amazing. When people go and buy shoes, and look, they don't endorse us. They don't know I'm even talking about this. But when you go buy shoes, it's kind of like you go to a store, you look for shoes.
You're like, oh, I like that style. Let me put them on.
Yeah,
they fit. Let's go.
Yeah, and you're out the fucking door, all right? 100% of my experiences prior to going there may have been someone that has shown up, hey, what's going on and what can I get you? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, I may have these. When you go to Fleet or Fleet, whatever the fuck it's called. What is it called?
Fleet Feet, I believe.
Fleet Feet. You show up, they say hello.
Oh, that's weird.
We have a wait. There is
Did you get on the wait list?
Yeah, there's a QR code on that post right there.
Yep.
Just scan it. You don't need to enter a bunch of information in. Just scan it. It'll automatically text you what place you are in line.
That's kind of cool.
And you just put your name, boom, boom. And it goes, oh, Sean, just kind of, they come and see you. And they're like, oh, so it's your first time here. It's like, let's walk through this process. So they would need to find out what size your feet are.
Yes.
So you walk over to this contraption, and it's probably a 2 foot by 2 foot plate on the ground, and it's got these little armrests. You stand on it, and it's got this technology. It says, oh, yeah, you're an 11.5
wide or whatever.
With
Double
D,
E or whatever. Yeah.
And it tells you exactly, not just exactly how the size of your feet, but it also tells you how you stand. So when you leave your imprint on the mat, it highlights red, like a topical kind of map. It highlights red where you're pushing down the hardest and green where you're not, or dark where you're not.
Nice.
So it tells you exactly where you're biasing your feet. Phase 2, they're like, all right, well, we know what size you are. We know how it looks when you're standing there. Let's see what happens when you're walking. So they have this mat where you walk 2 or 3 steps, and you walk back and forth
like
about 5 times.
Like a treadmill.
Something like that.
But it
It's
doesn't
not
move.
moving.
It doesn't move at all.
No, it's just on the
Oh,
ground,
okay.
and you kind of like walk, and you got your socks on, and you walk back, and it totally, you can tell what you're favoring. Some people walk on the sides of their feet,
Sure.
on the outside. Some people walk on the inside.
Right.
Some people have issues with their back that go straight down your legs, which causes you to,
Yep.
compensate, and then your feet. It's a system, and they have the shoe for you. So they look at it and they're like, "Hey, man, look, we have the same shoe, whatever it is, brand A, whatever it is, and we have brand A1, which shows that you lean to the left side, and brand 2, which is lean to the right, whatever." It was an amazing experience. So he goes.
Do they have variations within the same brand to fit exactly what your foot is, or you have to go to a different brand depending on?
No, it depends. Like I have I don't know how you say it, Saucony or Saucony, but they have
sausagey.
They have 100 different shoes out there.
Right.
There's a specific one that matched my foot.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So they have, even within the brand, they can tell you exactly
Correct.
which one
like New Balance,
fits your
Reebok,
feet.
Nike,
So they have
Brooks, whatever.
an
Gotcha.
iPad, and that will basically, it takes your foot from the examination that they did.
Mhm.
It loads into a system, and the system will regurgitate applicable shoes that will fit,
Wow.
that should work for you.
That's awesome.
So then now you're in there. So they know what size you are, and they know what brand would be best for you as far as being more hard, soft, on the sides, just whatever.
Yeah,
There's a compilation
what
of
the
different
sole
things.
looks like. Like the sole of my shoes are completely flat.
Right.
That's what my feet require, right? They're completely flat. Some of those running shoes have weird arches, and only your heel and your toes touch, right? Because there's weird sole to the shoes.
Well,
Right.
your feet are different though. Your feet are like
Yeah, my feet are screwed up.
broken. It's just a bag of bones
Yeah.
But the shoes look good. They look like regular shoes, but
from that powdered milk when you grew up.
it
isn't
was
It is the
was
powdered milk.
and the tang,
No,
and
the tang is actually better for you.
and the can, the tamales.
You
Hmm.
can of tamales?
What?
Is that a new thing?
He's never brought this up.
I haven't
Canned
heard that
tamales.
one.
Ooh,
That's how we
this-
got Mexican.
This is going
Yeah,
to be a
canned
very
tamales.
personal podcast.
But anyway,
Oh.
he's like, you need this kind of support. So the sole of my shoe is completely flat.
Okay.
There's nothing arched in it or anything.
Right. Interesting.
I don't know what yours ended up being.
So what else does this?
I had
Sorry, go ahead.
my feet were right in the middle, so it was.
So he's like, I recommend this. You put them on. You're like, oh, this is nice.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
instantaneously, it just kind of.
That's the way mine was.
Hey man, I'm telling you, when you put these shoes on, and I didn't like. So they've got soft. They have like flat people that want to feel the contours of the road when they're doing stuff, running or walking, and then they got extra padding, and then they got fucking marshmallow pillows. Those are basically 3 types of shoes that they offer, and I've got the one in the middle because, frankly, dude, it was like you got a shoe, and then you have this huge mat under it that's 1.5 inches thick, and even though it was really soft, it felt fantastic on the feet. For me, I felt it gave too much when I walked. So if I were to turn, a little left real quick or right, juke, and I think the
How often do
shoe
you
is.
juke?
Well, you know what? If I drop a whiskey glass, and I need to get it really quick, and I don't need to sprain my ankle.
Yeah, I'm beyond my
You know?
juke.
roll
juke
your
age.
ankle. So, I mean, it also matters. They're asking you, how are you most often wearing? Are you running a lot? Are you walking? Are you climbing things? Are you just sitting around the house? I mean, don't
Well,
they
these-
ask you,
Yeah,
or
but
does
these
that
are
not matter?
These are specifically walking and running shoes.
Okay.
They don't have. And I think they should expand their collection because if I were to go buy, if they had mountain shoes there, or what was it, hiking shoes there,
Like the barrel shoes.
I would absolutely buy them there just
Yeah.
because of the experience. And
It's pretty cool, man.
It was great.
And you
I
really
highly
don't
recommend
spend
it.
any more money there.
But I was just about to ask.
well,
You gotta spend
Well, no, they're
more.
expensive shoes,
Yeah.
but you go to Academy, those shoes they may be $10, $15 cheaper, but you're
Oh, I
getting
But they
you're-
fit you.
You're
you
saying
get
the same brand
the exact same shoe.
will be, yeah. Okay, got you.
It's they don't have coupons, they don't have sales. At least that I'm aware of. I only did once, but
They do. They have points,
there you go.
and I think the points saw. I'm going to bring my kids there. I
There
mean,
you go.
Preston's got some feet issues.
Buy 50
Yeah.
pairs, get 1 shoe free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
whatever.
just
I
a
don't
left.
know. Probably
Yeah. Or right.
That
Yeah.
gives you a sock.
Could be.
Yeah, you buy a pair of socks, get the second one.
So did you
half
work
off or
with?
something.
Nice.
Did you work with Trevor?
Trevor wasn't there,
Oh.
and frankly, I forgot the guy who I was working with. That's
Gotcha.
you know, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Hats off to him. Fantastic job. Very personable.
Yeah.
No bullshit. They're trying to sell you. They're like, they don't give a fuck. They're like, dude, man, this is what we got. This is great. You're gonna like it. And then if you can drop $150 on a pair of shoes and not feel bad about it, then you know what? I highly recommend it.
But you go to Academy or Dick's, that's how much those damn shoes go for.
I know they do.
You know, when they go on sale, you may get them for 120, 125.
And I'm always the cheap shoe buyer. And so my family bought me really expensive $200 shoes,
Oh yeah.
and they were amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would never buy them for myself. So
Well,
I would have to get over that because I usually buy $75 shoes.
next time you need a pair of shoes, go there.
Yeah, I will.
Well, it
That's
says
right.
right in the Bible, Ephesians 6, may your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. You got to have your shoes to prepare you for life.
Oh, I see.
You know,
I see. Yes.
it's good stuff. And look, I have a pair of Brooks. I bought Brooks before, and I like them. I bought actually I think I bought Brooks again, but the Brooks that I have now are way better. And like Jeff said,
They're for your feet. The other ones may not have been for your feet, the way your
and-
feet are.
but they were the same price.
Yeah.
They were saying, remember those flamboyant blue ones I have?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah, those are obnoxious.
Yes.
So yeah, well, I got them.
That's
so.
cool.
I'm
That
good.
sounds
I'm
like-
good.
that
I'm
It was
sounds
a
glad-
good experience.
I'm glad you went and did that because, like I said, I'm going.
But
get my
Tara
shoes.
went too.
Oh, did she get a good pair?
She did. She got I don't recall what brand, but yeah, she got a good pair, nice and soft because she's got some issues with one of her feet from
Oh,
the
yeah.
surgery she
Yeah,
had,
yeah.
and
Did she tell him about the surgery and the?
oh yeah, well
and
she
the
just
whatever
had
she-
the boot off, so she's
Oh,
struggling.
good.
It's
I'm
difficult.
Glad, I'm glad she's got the boot off, though.
Yeah, but she's walking really slow. She's in a lot of pain still. There's
Oh.
there's stuff going on, man. This isn't the end of it for her. It sucks.
Sorry to hear that.
She's not
Yeah, if you
happy.
don't take care of your feet, that's problematic as you get older.
Oh, for sure.
It is, and that's I'm fearful that my feet are going to really jack me up as I get into the 70s and shit like that.
Not if you keep going to Fleet
Could be.
Well,
something.
So I'm gonna
Well,
take care
I
of
think
them.
not just that, but you still got to exercise. You got to stretch that heel. You got to stretch that Achilles tendon. You got to stretch those toes.
Toe stretching.
Hey
Toe
man,
stretching.
you got to stretch the outer extremities as much as possible.
Yeah.
That will. That's why I'm going to say this wrong. You guys are gonna fuck with me. Benoit balls, are those the little things?
Those
you
are
put
for
in your hands?
vaginas.
Oh.
What are the ones you put in your hand and you freaking
So
rotate
you're
them?
saying I need to massage my vagina? Is that what you're saying?
I think Benoit balls, but I think the ladies use them for.
Okay, but they have
Pleasure.
some.
Yes,
They're
I know what
Asian, and you put them in your hands.
yeah, and
you
they
do the
ring.
little
They
rotation.
ring.
Well,
Ring.
they don't
Yeah, they
always.
do.
Some do.
Well,
Some
yours
they
may.
do.
I don't have fadge balls. I've got the ones where when you
Jeez.
clink them, they make noises.
Inserted into a vagina
Oh my
Oh,
God,
good Lord.
that is okay. But what about?
and placed by the pubo.
All right, I want the one that you have in your hands. I
Coccyges
don't-
No,
muscle.
let's spend the next 10 minutes
Say that
trying to
w-
say that word.
Say that word. Pubococcygix.
Pubocaicagis.
I have no idea what that is.
Pubococ. Wait, damn it. We have to listen to it.
Yes.
I am,
how do you say this?
Yeah, this is important.
This took a hard left.
You think? You need to stretch your extremities, like using vaginal balls.
Well, he's the one who said Benoit balls. He's like, those
I
are
didn't
the vagina
know,
balls.
But
You
what
knew-
are the Asian balls that you put in your hand and you rotate?
Yeah,
what
I
are those
know it.
called?
I don't know.
I don't know. If to
Obviously
call you
not Benoit balls.
that. No. But there are ones that I'm going back to the ring thing, since you guys kind of mocked me on that. But I had a pair of those, and no, they weren't for my, my non.
Okay, what do you? I hate websites.
I know
They're
it.
boating
I
balls.
know it.
They're BAODIN. They're boating balls. The metal balls referred to as known as boating balls, also
Boudin?
called
Boudin?
Chinese exercise
Isn't
balls.
that Cajun? Boudin?
No, it's BAO boating. Boating. There you go.
Oh, they're still for sale. Can you use those as Benoit balls?
I don't know.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
okay. I've
those
got a pair of
things.
those.
Okay, so Benoit balls, no. How do you pronounce that? You want to pull up Wikipedia and see if it has some sort of?
Not to be confused with Benoit
No, there's
balls.
like a you.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
Oh yeah, well we definitely got it confused.
Oh, there's usually a link. That's all right. I mean, whatever. All right, boating balls. So that's what they're called. Fucking A. Slub-a-dub-a-ding-ding. All right, well, I'll tell you what.
That sounds like a good experience. And if you're going to spend that kind of money on shoes, you might as well make sure you get one that fits your feet.
Correct.
So yeah, sounds like a good experience.
Because it makes a big difference. It does for me. It sounds like Sean's having a good experience as well.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, because really, we're not experts, and frankly, when you think of shoe people, I'm thinking like Al fucking Bundy. I'm like, how much of an expert is this guy? I mean, but they are.
Yeah.
They know more than the average bear. You know,
Right.
they know their brands, and again, if you can afford them, then go ahead and do them. There's a lot of people out there. 5 years ago, I would be like, I'm buying the $50 pair. Suck it.
Right.
But you eventually you
get old and you need good feet.
you get the bandwidth to be able to afford some of that stuff.
Yeah, that too. Yes.
All right, so it was a busy weekend. I
You went out of town.
I know.
You were gallivanting.
I had a fun experience in New Hampshire.
Unexpectedly, you didn't mention anything about this.
I didn't?
Except, I'm out on podcast. Oh, where you at?
Really?
Yes.
I didn't give you guys a heads up on this?
Not me. No.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
All right, so yes, so when we bought the new Bronco.
Oh, just hold on.
Yes.
Tara knew all about it. She's oh yeah, Shelly. She's my friend. She says everything. She just she shared everything. She's like, no, Paul and they're out of town. I was like, what do you mean they're out of town?
Yes, no one knew.
Yeah, Shelly said, "Are you going to tell your friends?" I said, "I have no friends."
So you drove your Bronco up there?
Did not. No.
You fly it up there, so you drive it up there?
We flew into Boston.
Helicopter.
Yeah, we had it transferred. Yeah, that was cheap, by the way. No, we flew into Boston.
You just could have rented one.
Yes. We flew into Boston, rented a car, drove up to New Hampshire, and they have at this state park, they partner with a state park there that has a whole bunch of trails, and it's the Bronco off-roading experience. They call it the Bronco Offrodeo. And if you buy a brand new Bronco, they do this. This is like something they offer to teach you.
So this whole thing was free.
It was free for Shelly, and I had to pay like $195 to be a driver as well.
Were the flights covered?
No.
Oh.
So you have to. So you're making a vacation out of it, right?
Right.
So we left on Friday, came back on Tuesday. We were going to spend one full day. It's 8 to 5 on Saturday.
Wow.
They don't mess around. It's good. They give you lunch and dinner. They take you out on the courses. They teach you everything. They teach you all the settings for the Bronco itself. We go through different types of obstacles, and they teach you how to spot each other. Like if Shelly and I were going out by ourselves, which we'll do.
Right. How
to spot each other, getting over stuff, and dude, I mean, I definitely would not have gone over the shit that I had gone over without being comfortable that my vehicle could do it.
Right.
So it was cool. It was really cool. They did it right.
You said it was crowded though?
No, so there's only a certain number, right? So they have 3 different teams, 3 different guides, and there's probably 6 Broncos per team.
Did you win?
There's no. Yeah, I guess the contest is who comes back alive. I guess I'm not really sure, but no, I mean, so
the Klondike Derby.
Yeah, so that's it. So there's there's like 6.
Oh, okay.
6 different Broncos per guide, and they take you out to different trails, and it's pretty damn awesome, man. It was cool. And that I was one of that's it. And then
So were you there for 2 nights?
No, just one full day, 8 to 5.
You didn't spend the night?
Not there, but I got a hotel that was 15 minutes away.
Okay.
Yeah.
That looks like a great experience.
Yeah, it was super cool.
So when you came up against these big old hills like that, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, this kind of shit. Everything you're looking at is what we did.
Does it feel like you're going to tip?
Yes. Multiple times there was a wheel off the ground.
Yeah.
And so you're supposed to know what to do when that happens, right? So
did you like spin the wheel and gun it real quick?
You just floor it.
And roll down the mountain?
And see, that's the other thing. This type of trail everything is crazy slow. You're going over one rock and then
that's
over
what it
another
was
one.
when we were in Colorado, the guy had a old Land Cruiser, big old Toyota, and the roads were like that, the rocks and the shit, and he was, it was 4-wheel drive the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And that's what he was going slow over those things.
You're supposed to,
and he's like, you're leaning like crazy.
Yes.
And I remember I was on the passenger side, and on that side there was a drop off like 1,000 feet because we're way up in the mountains in Colorado.
Oh, right.
And
what was this for?
This was over the summer. It was Julie's cousin's husband.
Okay.
So they went shopping, and he took me up into the mountains to off-road like that.
Oh, no shit.
And he was doing it, and it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of this.
Yeah, exactly. So It was a really neat experience. They got video of me driving down one of these really steep ones. Yeah, look at that shit. I mean, and this doesn't do it justice when you're in the car.
Oh, no.
I mean, look at him sliding down and...
Because you're shitting your pants. You're like, oh, my God, it caught. Eventually.
I wonder how often they have to repair these things.
They say every once in a while they have to. Like, people run into trees and shit, which is really hard to do unless you panic and gun it and lose control. But there's really hard to do that.
Right.
I mean, they were telling us if we wanted to spend $75, we could have, gotten extra $3,500 in insurance. And I declined it because I was asking the guide. I was like,
"So if you do wreck the car, you got to pay to get it fixed?"
Yeah, they charge you for whatever damage you create. Yeah.
So even if you're doing everything right and a strut broke,
no, I think so. They said the stuff that they don't charge you for, like the fender's going to get scraped, the bumper's going to get scraped. I mean, like one of the very last ones, I didn't think I was going that fast, but I was like, let's go. I was like, oh shit, that didn't sound good at all. And Shelley was like, oh no, and I was like, no, it's got a plate underneath, and they don't care, and they didn't.
Right?
Does it have a plate though?
Yeah, mine does too. It's got
right there.
Yeah. Where can you? Yeah, see that one right there.
Oh,
see
on
that,
the front.
See that plate underneath?
Yeah. You need that.
Oh, for sure. So it was really, really cool. And now Shelley's like so into it. There's 5 locations throughout the United States. One's Moab, Utah. One's in Texas. I don't know where, maybe Big Bend.
So I've been coached that it's not a good idea to bring your main transportation to one of these places. As fun as it is, it should be always a secondary car because you're always going to
Something could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, but there's also, they went through recovery, right? You never go off-roading without recovery equipment. Of course, remember I told you guys we went off-roading in Colorado.
And brought your gas-infused hunting clothes?
No. But remember, I punctured the sidewall.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, and I had to change the tire?
Yes.
I mean, dude, we were totally unprepared, had no recovery equipment. We got really lucky we weren't stranded up there.
Right.
But, and I had tires that were, obviously not rated for this. And so, yeah, we'll obviously be smarter next time. But they showed us all the different rescue equipment that you're supposed to have.
A winch.
Remember, winch, if your one has one.
Right.
But, I mean, you also need the equipment to have somebody else, somebody else with a winch comes and you need to know how to hook it up and all that kind of shit. Remember when we got stuck in the snow and we were taking boards and trying to do all that shit?
I believe you got us stuck.
Those are...
Yes.
Yeah. Walk us through that.
Don't remember that. No, I did. I mean, I tried to go over that snow.
It should have made it.
They have traction boards. That's would have been exactly what we need. And we tried to do that with boards. Remember, that didn't work at all.
Yeah, we had to go up there and chip them out of the ice, didn't we?
God, that was a shit show, man.
Didn't you urinate on them to try to melt it?
Yeah, well, I took a shit on it.
Oh, that'll do it too.
Urine would have been better. Yeah.
That was tough. I mean, to rehash that, folks, that our listeners out there don't know, we took, Paul, Jeff, and I took an excursion up to Paul's family cabin, and the weather was fine all the way up there, and all of a sudden it was like, dude, weather report in Colorado, we're going to have a flash snow. And sure enough, they did.
Big old drifts of snow right in the entrance.
Dude, it was crazy.
Well, remember, that would have been there even if it was a clear day because they plow it. They plow that cul-de-sac. And so wherever they plow, you're going to have walls of snow.
We should have got out and shoveled first.
We could have done that, or we just park and walk. I mean, it wasn't that far.
Well, that's what we ended up doing.
We ended up doing that.
Yeah, but that trip at that altitude, I think, is the catalyst that pushed Jeff over the edge.
Oh, yeah.
I think if we would have just rolled up and he was able to get out of the car,
I was already starting to
house,
feel bad on the way up there. Once we got up to whatever 10,000 feet or whatever it is, I was already starting to feel bad.
Yeah, no, I think you would have been screwed either way.
Yeah,
the trick
that just made me feel worse.
Oxygen. We're going to have oxygen next time.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the little one or the spray oxygen, or you talked about having
an oxygenator or whatever.
Yeah.
The machine,
the concentrator.
Will that like do the whole house, or is that just
personal.
like you put in your nose?
It's still one person at a time, but
you'd have a cannula. Yeah.
But having it up there, people can take turns using it.
Well, it doesn't cure you of it, but it eliminates the side effects, right? You still have the problem. You still have to acclimate. So if you stop, you're going to go right back to feeling like shit. Right. So it allows you to acclimate without feeling like shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It gives you more time.
Correct.
Yeah, that sucked because not that I didn't enjoy being up there with you, Paul, as flamboyant as it was going through all the YouTube Karen Carpenter videos that we were watching, the music
God,
videos.
We were so stupid.
Yeah, but it was hilarious. But yeah, it'd been fun if you were there. I mean, dude, I thought I was the shit. I was like, the whiskey and hot tea. This is the shit. Oh,
yes, that
was
was
a hot
I
toddy.
got my new drink.
Yeah, so I drink just always, and you probably haven't had it once.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah,
I have.
not once. Anyway, so that was a really cool experience. Like I said, there's 4 other locations. Shelly's all gung ho right now and wants to go to the other locations. I don't know.
But you also said you did some sightseeing while you're up there.
Yeah. So the next day was supposed to be an all day check out the leaves, right? The changing of the forest or whatever, and then hit some different state parks and stuff. God, I got to tell you, we rolled up on these state parks, and yes, it was a holiday weekend, and yes, I guess we're close to Boston and whatever cities are around there, but I knew we were in trouble when there was a line to get into the parking lot.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? I mean, what state parks have you ever been to that have a line?
Stop cutting in front of me. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
The beach.
Yeah. So there were so many tourists, and
I would think that you could just find some off-road to just drive and look at the leaves.
Yeah, and
screw the state park.
Well, I'll tell you what we did. So we left there because we were like, screw that. We'll just go to a different state park, right? But then there was another turnoff. Like, you know how there's trailheads all over the place and little parking lots all over the place? Well, we found another one, and it was like it's not crowded at all, but there was like a couple spots left. We grabbed the spot, and we started walking. And I've got this app on my phone that has like every trail in the world, probably, but definitely in the country. And so I'm looking at the little dotted lines, and the trail we wanted to be on that has like the big formations that you get to see. Our trail and that trail came really, really close. And I was like, oh, I know what we'll do. I'll be all smart. We'll walk to that trail part, and we'll just walk through the forest and get to the other side.
Right.
Right. And then we'll not have to deal with all the craziness. Anyway, so we start to do that. And I can tell that they have piled up brush to discourage this. Right. But there were no signs or anything. Right. And so we start walking across, and it wasn't bad at all. It was probably 40 feet. And we're walking out, and I'm seeing the back of a big sign. And I'm like, I wonder what that says. And we come out, the two of us come out, all these people are looking at us. I'm like, uh-oh. And I turn around and look, and it says, do not leave the trail. This is ecologically sensitive. something. And I'm like, uh-oh.
You should just be like, I had to shit.
Right. I was like, we're from Texas. It was so bad. Anyway, so when we start walking on that other trail, and that's where all the people were, like tons of, not dogging. I mean, it was obviously tourists because there was a ton of Chinese people or Asian people, tons and tons and tons.
Right.
And a lot of Indians too, because I'm assuming they were, because they do a ton of sightseeing, like day trips. Even my friends and the ones I work with are always going here and there.
They don't sit at home and watch football?
They don't. They go and do day trips. Like when we went to eastern Oklahoma to see there's some really scenic drive. There was 1 million of them up there. I was like, okay, well, they go out and visit stuff, which is cool.
Right.
But it's kind of annoying sometimes because it was so crowded. Anyway.
That annoys me about, I was joking with Stephen, I was like, travel has become too accessible to everybody.
Yes.
They need to start, saying you're not good enough to travel. I don't know what criteria you'd go by, but
right.
Travel's become too accessible. And I think the internet, you see people go out there and they take these pictures and everyone's like, oh, I want to go there.
Right.
So they do. Next thing
do.
you know, it's blown up and busy and, it's just like, fuck.
It was awful. Awful.
It drives me nuts. If I go certain places like, Disney World, I expect it to be busy.
Right.
But if I go to someplace, look at the leaves in New Hampshire, I'm just like,
you want to be alone.
I'm just like, dude.
You want to be peaceful and quiet. You're out in nature. You want it to be like a non-stressful experience.
Correct.
100%.
Right.
And that's what made it just so much worse.
I'm not saying people can't be out there, but probably the level of people, you're just like, really? What the fuck, people?
I know. But but they're doing the same thing we were.
No.
That's
what I said. I was like,
what were they doing that's different?
No, they were foreigners.
Oh.
Yeah.
But were they doing? Yeah, and I don't disagree with that. Oh, okay.
You have to do a DNA test when you pull up.
It just bugs me. Even around the world, you see these photos of Santorini over there in Greece or wherever the hell that's at, and it's beautiful. But then they say this is what it actually looks like.
So you're saying you subscribe to Bill Gates' philosophy on thinning out the planet?
No, just make travel less accessible to everybody in some manner.
Well, I will tell you, the locals in Europe, hate all the Americans and Canadians that come and stuff their streets for tourism. It was the same deal. I mean, I feel I wasn't a local per se, but I kind of, kind of felt like a local.
Well, I guess you got to figure out where the road less traveled is.
It is, and that's getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
Like you say, you want to go to Moab. Moab's another one that's going to be hammered with people.
It's going to be awful.
And Yellowstone up in Wyoming. That is a disaster as well. You see the videos of that where the people get out of the cars and go pet the buffalo.
Right.
They get gored,
Right. Yeah.
It's like, come on, people.
So, but we met some really cool people up there, and a lot of them were local to the region, right? They were close by.
Did they say car? I'm going to take the car to the bar.
Hey, did you just fart in the car? Did you just fart in the car?
We talked about that too. I met a couple. They were super cool, Kate and John. And I got John. I got John interested in the podcast. Hopefully he's listening. But it's funny because I don't want to say they're closet Trump supporters, but they have to, their inner group, they all have to be kind of subdued about it.
On the sly, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The down low.
And so, they have neighbors that will go all out, showing the Trump flags and all that kind of stuff. And we talked about the challenge of, what being in that area, it's getting better. We talked about it, how it's getting better. But I said, listen, you guys need to listen to the podcast because you'll feel at home. You'll feel like you're not alone.
Right.
But yeah, they were a really cool couple we were talking to. So, and they were telling us about where to go and you got to go here, you got to go there, and she wrote everything up on this piece of paper. I mean, it was super cool, and real friendly. And we talked about that, the accent. And it's like when they're in their element, it automatically comes out.
Right.
And she started talking like that. It was exactly like you guys. The car, are you serious? I mean, anyway, it was really funny. But yeah, they were really cool.
Do you eat any good foods while you're up there? Any good seafoods? Or
Chowder. No. You know what? We ate at a diner, and that was super packed. I mean, keep in mind, it was a holiday weekend, right? So everybody was out and about.
Was it sweater weather?
Yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, I have a hoodie on. Yeah. I mean, it was in the low 50s.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. Mid 50s.
Wonderful.
Mid 50s. Maybe got up to 60, but it was really nice.
You sent us a picture of a drink.
Yes.
Now, was that an old fashioned or was that solid booze?
That was an old fashioned.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yes.
I was kind of like, damn, he's gonna get shit faced, man. Look at that big old glass.
Yeah, I had like I think 5 drinks on Sunday night.
5 drinks in an hour?
No, they weren't all old fashions, but I had
a lot of them were triples.
I asked for just a straight pour of Maker's Mark because that was pretty much all they had, and they came. I mean, God, shit, it was like
which one? The regular old plain Jane Maker's Mark?
I think it was 3 ounces.
Right.
It was a big ass pour. I was like, God dang. Anyway, so it was great. It was.
Were you
cool.
really saying "Gosh dang"? Or were you really like
"Hallelujah"?
Oh yeah, I was like.
Your inner monologue was like "Hallelujah."
I was like, I wonder how much this is.
Yeah, no shit.
So anyway, and we stayed at this really cool, really old. They call it a resort, but it's like from the 50s and 60s, And
like something from Dirty Dancing.
That's exactly what Shelley said. I've never seen Dirty Dancing, so I don't know.
Well,
Are you kidding me?
That's what Shelley said again.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Well, I've heard the terms, and I know the story.
Back in the 50s and 60s, where whole families during the summer would go to these family getaway camps. They'd have their own little cabin, and they have all these activities, and they'd be there for a few weeks.
Families go out there, though. Country club style.
I don't think they have them anymore.
Yeah, who can afford that kind of stuff?
Well, these people have multiple properties.
Some can.
They had little cottages that were all next to each other, and then they had where we stayed, which was like a motel-ish, right? But they had a beach, and it was right on the lakefront, and it's dock, and you saw the picture there. And
did you go swimming?
I did not. I didn't. No, I wanted to live.
Did you go
on this
clamming?
trip.
Did you go clamming?
No clamming. And we were in Laconia.
Hold on. What is clamming?
We were in Laconia.
Is that like actually going to go clams?
Yes, you go
Laconia,
dig for clams.
New Hampshire. Is
you
where
go
we were
digging for clams. Although you're on a lake, so they may have clams.
Yeah, that's where we were. Is it Lake
Winnebago?
No, Winnisquam? What does that say?
Winnisquam.
That's fake.
Yeah, we were at
not
the
a real name.
NAWSA resort.
Reliable crane service?
Wherever that is. On the opposite side, I think.
You got a Best Western there. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, so this is a lake. This is a lake out in Laconia, New Hampshire.
Yes.
Currently, it's 8:28 p.m. there. 49 degrees, partly cloudy.
Yes. So I was way late on getting a hotel. And I was like, oh, shit, I might be screwed here because I have to get something super expensive or super far away. It was 15 minutes from where we were supposed to be, and I got it for 3 nights. I want you to guess how much it was for 3 nights.
$250.
No,
A night?
No, total.
Oh, why? Deliberately underbidding to make it
I'll
less
say
dramatic.
for 3 nights, I will say $800.
$388.
Really?
For 3 nights.
That was closest.
Where the hell is
No,
this?
you're deliberately underbidding to ruin my shock.
Out there in New Hampshire, I'm thinking it'd be like
Yeah.
$250 a night.
Right. And what was crazy is when we were checking out on Monday
How much again? You said $388
for 3 nights total.
Wow. Did they have a continental breakfast
They did not.
It probably didn't come
But
with
they
much
had a
of
little
anything.
restaurant, but we never ate
inside
there.
the hotel or outside?
Yeah, well, yeah, sort of inside the hotel. It's a really old place, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like from the 50s or 60s. So the place isn't winterized either. Super friendly people. The owner was like, hey, where are you guys from? Really
You say
small.
winterized. What do you mean? They don't have heat?
Well, she said, this is the last day. I was like, what do you mean the last day? She goes, oh, yeah, we're closing down until April. And we're like, we were
Wow.
there on the final night that they were open. And we're like, I had no idea, right?
Right.
And she goes, yeah, it's not winterized. And so we shut down and, we have a little party for all the people that work there. And, yeah, we'll see you in April.
Nice.
I know. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That was different. You know what I mean? As opposed to a freaking Hampton Inn or something.
Big city somewhere.
Right. Right.
There's a lot of, I don't want to say a lot, but there are businesses out there that
Oh, yeah.
are seasonal. I don't know how they frankly do it, especially charging those kind of rates. Must not have been very big.
And here's the thing. Shelley was really excited about the place. She was like, we should just rent it again next year. And she goes, why don't you try to reserve it? It's all booked for next year.
Wow.
Booked every weekend. I was on their app.
I wonder if they
And it
had a
was booked.
cancellation and you just got lucky.
I got lucky. It had to be.
Right.
Somebody canceled at the last minute. I happened to stumble on it. And boom, there it was. So
Well, I've got a buddy that has a big old B&B out there close to that area, and it sleeps up to like 18 people.
nice.
And he's a good buddy. He'll give us a hookup. I don't even know what that means, but shout out to
Ooh.
Kyle.
Yeah. Kind of like a P. Diddy hookup.
I don't think so.
Oh, I've never been to that area of the states yet. I want to go there.
I did not realize how close New Hampshire is to Maine. Look at that.
It's right next to it.
I had
Yeah.
no idea. We went up to the White Mountain National Forest. That's where that was a meltdown, right? With all the... There's
Oh, you went out there.
See Conway? We were supposed to head over to Conway, and finally we said, fuck it, let's go. We're going to go to Franconia. See that up on the upper left? Right there, Franconia.
Yeah.
That was where we were going to go. And then we went to the something Fluff Gorge or...
Hold on, you zoom in again above to the
Mount-
left of Franconia. Did it say Shania Twain there for a second?
Mount Moosilauke.
I don't know.
There's Tinkerville.
Isn't that crazy how close
Oh, never mind.
I had no idea New Hampshire was that far north.
Really?
Really?
I
You
had no
study a
idea.
map?
I know.
Boy, you could name
I've
all
never-
the South
I've
America
never- there you see.
countries,
You
though.
saw Twain right there. South Twain Mountain is what you saw to
Oh.
the far right. Twin, not Twain.
Oh yeah, that's just
Anyway, I felt stupid because I was like, really? We're close to Maine? Because the people I were talking to, they have property in Maine.
it's fun. That whole region for me. I mean, I enjoy it. I would if it were me, I would live there. I love the Northeast.
Cold, 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 though.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
No,
Boston was a
I'm
shit
not in
show,
for the
man.
cold.
Of course, that nor'easter had blown in, right? So we weren't able to do anything in Boston on Monday. We were supposed
Right.
to spend the whole day walking around looking at, like, historical shit. Like, there's some Freedom Trail that you can walk around and see all these
Yes,
important
out in
buildings.
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, the Freedom Trail is so. You know what's crazy? And I'll get into some geekiness about this because this is directly related to video games and the Freedom Trail. You have, oh my God, Fallout 4.
Okay.
Fallout 4 video game. All right,
Okay.
video game. Fallout 4. They took a replica of. Fallout 4 is a video game where there was a nuclear bomb that went off.
Okay.
It destroyed the world.
Nice.
And there were not aliens, but what are the mutants and stuff,
Okay.
whatever. So
Zombies.
they had the Freedom Trail because there were people, there were humans, and that were living, and they to find a specific headquarters, you had to go through the Freedom Trail.
In Boston.
In Boston, in the video game.
In ruins.
So I was able to to find the Freedom Trail, and I could walk it in the video game, and I knew exactly where I was at in Boston. It was kind of
so you've actually been on the Freedom Trail in Boston? In person?
Both. Yes.
Oh, okay, nice. That's cool.
So
Yeah,
it was cool.
It gave it relevance for you.
Yeah, it was because I see it, and I also was running on it in the video game,
Right?
And it's crazy.
And you're like, oh my god, I can recognize everything here.
I need my bazooka.
Anyway, we didn't get to do that because it was a shit show with that nor'easter that had blown in.
And you didn't go to the Cheers bar?
We did nothing because it was
raining.
Raining, and the rental car was due back at 3:00, and the rental car place was an 8-minute walk from the hotel. And so we stopped and got me an umbrella because, it was a nor'easter happening. And Shelly's like, well, why don't you put on your rain gear? Because we brought rain gear in case it got crazy during the off-roading thing. I was like, no, it's fine. I have an umbrella. And I had the umbrella sideways walking back to the hotel because it was just a constant 50 mile an hour. Oh, I was soaked. When I got back to the hotel, I was completely soaked.
And she was looking at you like,
Well, she's like, why didn't you use your umbrella?
She's like, yeah, exactly. I was like, I have an umbrella. Anyway,
it sounds like you had a really good time.
It was fun.
Well, what was the best restaurant you went to go have eat? What'd you eat? What kind of food you eat? Did you have steak, chicken,
I got
pasta,
chicken and waffles at the diner.
Nothing local.
Dude, we didn't really have an opportunity to be big.
No lobsters?
We ate no seafood at all. No.
Are you kidding me?
Why
How
not?
could you go
You're
up there
right
and not
there.
have seafood?
We're not seafood people. I mean, I'll eat seafood, but Shelly won't eat seafood.
Well, she can get a chicken.
Yeah, she can get chicken.
Yeah.
No, we went to. I mean, they gave us lunch and dinner on Saturday.
Nice. Was it like soups?
And the dinner was great. I mean, they had like slices of beef and chicken. They didn't have any.
Was it wild boar?
Probably. It was really good, though.
There's a lot of fantastic seafood out there. It's too bad. I feel like, it's none of my business, but I just feel like you're abandoning.
Yeah. We didn't have the
color scheme on your.
We
food
did not
chart.
have a culinary experience. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we were
in
starving to death when we left Boston, and so we were like, just going to go to a fast food restaurant. We went to Habit. Have you ever heard of Habit Burgers?
No.
HABIT.
No.
And they're everywhere up there. I was like, what the hell is this?
Was it its burger?
Habit Burger and Grill.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you get a cream pie?
No, I got a burger.
Shelly did.
You didn't get a Boston cream pie while you're up there?
No, she didn't.
Oh.
Boston cream pie?
Yeah.
You didn't get that while you're up there?
A what?
A Boston cream pie?
No, I'd never heard of that, but no.
You've never heard of a Boston cream pie?
No, I don't know anything about Boston.
Who are you?
Well, I didn't have time to do research before we went there.
Oh, but let's talk about Peru.
Oh, I know all about Peru.
In La Paz.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
You and your friend Santos down there.
Anyway, yeah, we went to the Habit. Shelly thought it was Hobbit.
That's kind of a little flat smash burger.
That may be how they say it up there.
Yeah. Hey, come to Hobbit.
Let's go to the Hobbit.
Anyway, that's exactly what it looked like right there. That might have been the one we went to. Anyway, that was interesting. It was good.
Wow, the hamburger doesn't even look cooked.
Yeah, ours was not like that.
Rare.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, that made me hungry too. Anyway, so no, we didn't have a culinary experience at all.
But it sounds like you had a great time.
We did.
And it was a great quick excursion, and you were gone for 3-4 days, and you came back.
The off-roading thing was a home run. We loved it.
Good.
Like, there was nothing we would change about it. They spent a lot of time talking about the rescue stuff, the recovery stuff.
I think
but it's important.
Yeah.
It's probably where most people get themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
They go out there, hey, I got this new thing, I'm going to go. Then they get stranded.
Right. And if they do have the tools, they don't know how to use them.
Right.
Or use them, appropriately. I mean, they went through like 5 different things you're supposed to have or can have, and there's very important ways to use them. Otherwise, people die.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They snap off, or they break, or it becomes like a total projectile.
Yep.
Like, one thing they said that shocked me. So many deaths or injuries happen when people are trying to be towed out in general, and they use their trailer hitch. And the trailer hitch, of course, is, can just come out of the square
and it
hole,
flies and it hits someone,
and it becomes
a projectile,
deadly, completely deadly. He was describing how it went through the tailgate, through the back window, killed the passenger, and went through the engine block. I mean, just crazy.
Wow.
I mean, when you're putting that kind of pressure on something that eventually gives,
and that's a solid hunk of metal,
and it's attached to something springy.
Right. Is that part of the 5-point pulley system? Part of the rescue pack that breaks like that? Is that
there was this is what you don't do.
Yeah, don't do.
Oh,
you don't ever connect it to a trailer hitch.
Oh yeah.
That's even though it's got a pin in it, it doesn't have the strength.
That cotter pin is small.
Right.
So what about remember when we got whatever car I rented to go up to Colorado, we pulled that plate off and the rescue service pulled our car out?
Yeah.
Is that what you're supposed to use?
That's
Yeah.
You're used to something attached to the frame. The frame is not gonna.
Oh, so the trailer's not attached to the frame.
Not the trailer hitch.
You would think that the trailer hitch is
it just slides into.
Yeah, remember it
just
slides out and in.
Yeah.
Right, and then you put a little pin in to keep it there. But now what you slide into is, of course, attached to the frame. But anyway, it was really good. You know what? It was enough to know that I need to research and understand all of them, but it wasn't enough to be, okay, I know exactly how to use them all. Off we go.
Right.
It also opened up, because you got a Ford Broncos. This open up opportunity for you to get some accessories that you currently don't have that you want to get?
I absolutely have to get a recovery kit.
A recovery kit, but what about like the lights? I mean, because you got a whole panel of buttons up there, of low voltage buttons.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff we can do. I haven't really thought through that.
Are you going to get new tires?
That's the other thing we have to debate on. If we're going to go off-roading again, we've got to get new tires.
Those probably aren't going to be cheap.
No, they're not. I'm thinking probably $1,200 for a set of 5.
More than that.
More than that. 500, 1,500, 2,000.
They're on the wheels of my truck. Cost me $1,600 to replace every 5 years.
Yeah. Well, that's probably what we're going to have to deal with.
You got big tires on that thing too, so.
We don't have, everybody had the Sasquatch package. I mean, these Broncos all were the same, but they said, who's got on their own? Who's got this? Who's got that? And they all had the Sasquatch package, which is lifted and has upgraded tires. And we have the Outer Banks package, which has the same off-roading capability for the most part, but it's not lifted and it doesn't have the tires, right? So,
oh, hey, guys,
anyway,
ADD moment. I'm going to cut you off and apologize.
No, you're good.
Did you get the email regarding Republic, Iron Root Republic for the hazmat?
November 1st.
Did you sign up for it? There's a select amount of bottles that you have to sign up for.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you just showed up and you got lucky.
Well, I mean, I saw something on Instagram today that said, "Hey, man, to get this half bottle, you need to get on the list to get it."
Oh no, I didn't see that. No, I did not do that.
I put my name on the list.
Is there a time to be there?
So they're going to make an announcement of what. I don't know. Maybe you could pull that up, Mr. Producer.
Because I have plans from 5 to 9.
When?
On the 1st.
5 a.m. to 9 a.m.?
No, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh, well, we wouldn't.
It would be before that?
Yeah, I'm not going to be.
I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know if it was an evening event.
I don't know.
Anyways, there you go. So I wanted to bring that up. Maybe take a look at it tomorrow.
All right.
Put your name on the list.
I didn't know you had to get into the lottery.
And you know what? I may be talking apples and oranges. I mean,
okay.
I read it, and to me, it looked like that's what we wanted because it was a half bottle and it was a hazmat, right?
Was it
50?
on email?
Wasn't it?
I don't recall the proof, but they said it was hazmat. But it was a half bottle. It was like $149 for a half bottle.
For a $375.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Painful.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's tough for us. Because it'll basically be one podcast. I mean, because you divide that in 4. You know.
Also, if it's 150, you're not doing two ounces of that.
No,
you're gonna knock your ass out.
I don't understand.
Challenge accepted.
Who?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what's wrong with
What
them
is
either.
going on? Let's talk about this. This is
What is this?
bourbon right here.
Yeah, this is actually really tasty. I'm enjoying this. This is a new bottle. We picked this up at Total Wine. This is Old Fitzgerald, bottled in bond. Paul doesn't like it. He just gagged.
Did you drink on the raw hole?
I don't know what happened.
Did you butt luge it through your nose?
It's burning through my nostrils. So obviously, I think I hiccuped while I was drinking. Go ahead.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah. So this is like I said, this is the Old Fitzgerald,
Your body's fighting back.
bottled in bond.
Not today.
7 year. So
7 years.
7 year, and it's got the sexy bottle. You know, the Old Fitzgerald kind of. look
So,
to it.
Got like an octagon.
So what's the story? What the producer? Chuck, you had pulled up Old Fitzgerald. You said that they're no longer doing it, and it's a product of they used to do their own stuff, and then Heaven's Hill picked them up. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Heaven's Hill,
But they kept the recipe and they're doing it themselves.
But
because
Old
it was such
Fitzgerald
a-
used to be their own entity, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
yeah. And Old Fitzgerald, the regular Old Fitzgerald, is highly sought after. It has a unique bottle, and this has some aspects of it. This top here has some aspects of that bottle.
Definitely old style.
Yeah.
It's a good looking bottle.
It really is.
It's got great juice in it. For this is Bottle and Bond. It's 100 proof, which normally I'd be like, yeah, not so much. But this is a hot 100 proof. I mean, it's got it has the bite that I want in a higher proof stuff. So I enjoy that.
Yeah, this has a good flavor. It's sweet for me. There's some definite sweetness on this for me.
Graham cracker style, like a graham cracker is kind of what that comes to mind. Kind of a soft, nutty, not quite Nestle Crunch cereal, but just graham crackerish.
Snickerdoodle.
Maybe
it's
Snickerdoodle.
really good.
Does it say
But
that
there-
on there?
It's
Yeah, it
got
says
some
right.
burn.
But there's also, like you said, it's got a little bite to it. Whether
Yeah.
that's what's the rye, the spice into it.
Actually says honey.
Oh,
graham crackers
really?
right
Look
there.
at that honey graham cracker. That nailed it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, and there's some spice in there, right? The baking spices and shit. This is very tasty. I like this.
Yeah. For
I
what
like
it
this
is
a
in the 100 proof, this ranks pretty high for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this has got a lot of the range that you would find
it's
in
a weeder.
115 proof.
It's a weeder. There is no rye in this.
Correct.
Mm.
That's why it's not biting. I mean, it
So-
has the alcohol bite, but it doesn't have the rye.
So, and it's interesting because it's 68 corn. Okay, so it's already lower than like weeded stuff like Maker's Mark. And the wheat content is 20%, which is almost double the amount of what like Maker's Mark would be as far as the wheat goes. And the malted barley is 12.
This is actually really surprising because every wheat we've ever had has been soft, has an element of softness to it.
soft,
This has
sweet.
There's nothing soft about this.
No.
It's not harsh, but it's not your standard soft
I'm
wheat.
really surprised it's a wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
Because it does not taste like one at all compared to anything we've ever tried that's wheated, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I think
It's really, really good.
I think it says it nice up there. It's a dessert-like flavor profile. That's what I get out of it. Lots of sweetness, some cookies and vanillas, and like I said, the baking spices and shit.
Definitely get the cinnamon
Bacon spices and
Baking
shit.
spices.
and shit.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I like
All right,
this one a
so
lot.
One more time.
And it's only
it's
$60.
the Old Fitzgerald.
And I remember you guys
Bottle
weren't going to
and
get it because I showed
Yep.
up late.
You're right.
I showed up late, and you're like, "Yeah, all they got is this." I was like, "We need to get that.
And,
If you're
well-
not getting it, I'm getting it."
What was the price on it?
Dude, that's what we
$60.
wait for. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, we just launched a huge package of holy shit. This is how much money we spent in the last X amount of.
Right.
But if we want to dive into that a little bit, I mean, really, if you think about it, I don't want to tell them how much we spent, but whatever it is, I don't think it was that much if you stretch that out because what we have now, the current inventory that we have that we haven't tasted yet, should stretch us all the way into January.
Oh yeah.
If you think about it.
Oh yeah.
So the amount of money that we each owe stretched out over the course of a year,
Basically a year.
I'm thinking that's not bad. I just think it's painful to have that all hit you at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, this is outstanding. I would buy this again
Yeah.
if we find it. I don't know if we're going to find it because I think it probably went pretty quick, and I haven't seen it again.
Well, if I
after-
find it, I'm going to get one for my
Yeah.
personal collection because that's great.
What does it say in Only Drams?
Oh, you know what? I need to scan it.
Wow.
I don't know. Let's do it.
I wonder if it's an uncommon. I don't know. Because I don't think they said it was new to was it new to Total Wine?
Look at
Dude.
Jeff's so excited. He's like, I'm going
I
to
know.
scan this. Oh, I'm going to scan you so hard.
Scan it.
I'm going to take that barcode and frickin' shove it in that camera lens.
It is
Wow.
uncommon. It's not a rare or anything.
Oh.
Okay. Well, uncommon is good too. Excellent. This is a good find. All right, let's rate it. For 100 proof. Wow, that's going to be pretty high for 100 proof. So that's what I mean. That's what we have to consider the proof, right? That's usually what our delineation.
I think one of the better 100 proofers out there is the Early Times Bottle and Bond, right?
And this has got the edge on that, in my opinion.
That's $24 for a liter. This is $60.
What about Heaven's Hill?
Oh, that's a good
Bottom.
point. And I've had early times not too long ago,
Yeah.
and it was great.
Yeah.
Well, they got Heaven's Hill 100 bottle and bond.
Yeah, the Heaven's Hill Bottle and Bond, which is really good, which is made by the same folks.
Yeah.
I think this is better than the other Heaven's Hill.
I think this is better than the Heaven's Hill as well.
I'll go first. 7.9.
I was going to go 7.5.
I was going to go 7.3.
Is that like 7?
We're about there.
About 7.5. Average-ish.
7.6 is probably the average.
Yeah.
It's good. This is very good.
Yeah, I would highly recommend this if you can find it. $60 is not bad for. I wonder if this is on the secondary, because Old Fitzgerald, the standard Old Fitz, it's impossible to find, and it's on the secondary. It's expensive. Although the bourbon industry is really going down, and I read an article that a lot of the big distilleries have stopped production.
Oh, shit.
Because they have thousands and thousands of barrels sitting there.
Tens of thousands of barrels.
Right. And I read Balcones is one of them. They've stopped production because they have so much product just sitting there.
That's not good.
No. And a lot of these fairly large ones have stopped production or greatly slowed down production because they have a glut of inventory right now.
I just picked up a Shiner Bock Balcones. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart. Balcones Bock. It was just, that reminded me.
All right. And
we got to sample that.
And I think that's bad for them, but I think it's ultimately going to be good for us and the whiskey buyers.
And the collecting parts, for sure.
Well, yeah, because you're going to see more bottles that are going to be on the shelves that we haven't. I mean, we're already starting to see that. You're seeing E.H. Taylor on the shelves. You're seeing this on the shelf.
There's a lot of people out there that have simply stopped drinking.
Yeah, there's a lot of those folks.
Declaration. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. And frankly, if I weren't doing a podcast, I would probably stop drinking.
Right.
But
and apparently the younger generations are steering away from alcohol.
Yeah, that's because they're doing the THC shit.
Right.
I know Steven says that he's going to stop or greatly scale back. He's like, I'm not interested in going out and getting shit-faced like
Amen.
I did.
That's good.
He's like, I'll have a beer watching a football game and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, that lifestyle's fun for a bit, and it gets old.
So that has always been something that I think college kids do, right? They spend a couple years after college continuing the binge drinking and thinking that's what they need to do every weekend, and eventually they're like, shit, man, why do we keep doing this? I'm done with that.
Yep.
But they're saying that the drink of choice, even for the ones that, I'm not saying binge drinking, just they still drink, right? It's not hard liquor.
It's the seltzers and shit.
It's not hard liquor at all. And it's not even alcohol. They're steering towards like
THC.
They're preferring pot.
So the THC drinks, like in first of all, Abbott had he didn't overrule he
vetoed it.
He did not he did, right?
He did not veto it. He did veto it.
So anyways,
they were trying to ban it all and he vetoed it.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's a huge sell. I mean, look, I was talking to CJ from the Total Wine, and he was saying, yeah, man, I got promoted. He got promoted to specifically manage or work in the THC aisle. That's how big it is.
It's huge.
And he knows a lot about it, evidently. And that's a huge market. The sales.
Well, I think they just passed an age limit. Before, I don't think there was an age limit on it. And now that you have to be, I think, 21 in order to buy that stuff.
No, right. Makes sense.
Because you could buy it at fucking 7-Eleven, all these places, and you could have been 15, 16, 17. I don't know where they cut it off, but anyone could basically go in there and buy that shit.
Right.
Now, I think you have to be 21.
That's at least good.
I don't know. I don't subscribe to it anymore. I never did those types of stuff. I smoked some reefer sticks, growing up, and, even, 15, 20 years ago. But, that ship has sailed. I have no desire to do that stuff, period. And, there is a new market for newer people that are coming out and doing it. And it has to do with the older folks, the folks that are suffering with joint pain,
right.
hip pain.
The medicinal.
Yeah, the medicinal applications of it are non-ending because and I know this from close people that I know, their testimony is that I tried some roll-on stuff and applied it directly to the affected area that was hurting, and the pain went away.
Oh, wow.
And that's
and you're not talking about CBD. You're talking CBD. You're talking about THC.
I'm not the authority on what it was,
Okay.
but I'm assuming it was the THC roll-on stuff. It's an application, so it's not an edible that you would take that gets you high. But at the same time, some of the edible stuff that they take makes your whole body feel good, and it's like an anti-inflammatory, so to speak.
Right.
I can't even use that CBD cream. Even if it says
for work.
Yeah, even if it says
that makes sense.
Even if it says 0% THC, because
you can't risk it.
It's not regulated by anybody, and they
Right.
could say anything they want on there. And then I'm putting this on, and all of a sudden I get in trouble and I get a drug test. You have THC in your system. You're good.
Yeah, that would suck.
Even though
I had a bagel.
it says
Right.
there's nothing in it. Well,
Sorry.
how do I know you didn't smoke something?
Right.
And you'd show me this cream.
Yeah, it's very unforgiving. I mean, even the short story you shared with the circumstance, very unforgiving. Not just your company, but a lot of companies out there. There's just there's no zero tolerance.
That's zero tolerance.
And look, you know what? There needs to be more zero tolerance across the board on a lot of things, and which includes like those the anti-ICE folks out there that are parading out in front of the headquarters at different cities in Chicago.
Did you see the Nude?
Oh,
the Nude bikers?
My God, what is up with that?
Well, why are none of them attractive?
I mean,
None of them.
You can guess.
I was like, it was like showing up at the Edinburgh. What was that place? Sandpiper. It's just like
right.
look, whatever. I mean, but
This is the Portland protest?
Yes.
Was this in Portland?
not Portland. It was in Washington.
Yeah. I saw one where they were showing the video, and I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but he was, or she, or whoever it was getting
Mr. Producer has
was
it up here.
naked, getting onto the bike, and the camera was on the side where they hiked their leg up.
Oh, that dude's junk was just hanging out right there. I mean, look at that.
They're all just freaks.
They're all
And
unattractive.
the weather is miserable.
And this isn't even the worst. Oh, this guy, this guy's nude. He's
His
like,
chimichangas hanging out.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so
painful. What's
Like,
wrong with these people?
let's show them. Let's show up naked in miserable weather and ride a bike.
And these guys are just laughing at me. You guys are morons.
There's nothing
What are they proving?
mentally right about these people.
Proving they're insane.
Yeah, what are they proving? These guys are running with their junk off. They're going to be sore at the end of the day.
What is going on?
I don't
there was
know.
two little.
It's so sad.
And
This
these
is
are
all
the
mental illness, man.
and these are the people. And these are the people who say you're weird.
Chuck, are you
and crazy.
purposely gratuitously showing those ding dongs?
Well, there's equal opportunity for bike riders. I mean,
Well, there you go. There's a badge.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And then,
I don't know. I just clicked on the first one.
ugh.
They think it's a costume parade or something. You know?
I don't get it.
It's just
These people
so-
are the ones who are like, yeah, you're weird, you're strange, and look at them. They're
I don't know, man.
Clearly mental illness.
There's a lot of mental illness, and a lot of it's stemmed from some of the left right now, and just it just I don't. I mean, we're going to kind of end this episode with a little bit of politics right now, but it's just like it doesn't matter what our current president does. It's just like he's never going to catch a break. He's never gonna. They're never going to say that he's doing something right.
Right.
And as at the end of the day, these people that are being taken out of the country, it's because they're not supposed to be here. They're here illegally. So they're not undocumented immigrants. They're here illegally.
Right.
And it wasn't the lefts are the ones that were running the campaign. Nobody's above the law, except if you're from a different country.
Right.
And LA right now, they're trying to push some sort of bill to pay
for housing for the illegals.
pay for housing, medical. Just like
If you lived in L.A., wouldn't you be pissed off?
man,
Wouldn't you be like, hey, how come you're not paying for my house?
Right.
I pay these taxes. I've been living here. Why aren't you paying my house?
and
Let's see what they-
reparations.
Let's see what they say. Well,
never ends.
what's your reason to pay their house? Well, they're down on their luck. Well, I'm out of a job. I'm down on my luck. Can you pay my house for me, please?
Maybe because they think they already have their votes, and as long as they pay for as many illegal aliens as possible,
Just go, I'm voting for the Republican
Well,
next
get
time
them-
unless you buy my house.
get
for
them
me.
on board. Yeah, well, right. Get them on board, and then at some point they were trying to make it legal for them to vote. So this is all the groundwork.
Well, I know, but the
This-
taxpayers there should be pissed off
Yeah.
that why is this person who's here illegally
Getting
not
benefits.
paying into anything, getting free room and free living?
Yeah. Well, they're saying
Everything.
They're playing the long game.
They took away. They exported the dad. He's been living here for 4 years, and now he's got kids.
Kilmar Obrego Garcia, whatever his name is.
Well, I mean, not just that one, but just any dad.
Oh, the Maryland dad?
I'm not talking about that one. I'm just saying they take the father out of the house of an illegal family that's not here legally, and they'll let people were like, well, hey, man, look, what are we going to do? Those people lost their primary source of income to provide for that family, so we got to help those people out. I was like, well, what happens if my dad it breaks the law and it has to go to jail? Who's going to help my family out? Isn't that the same thing?
It's not the same thing, apparently.
No. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
And why do they get preferential treatment over that scenario that you said? I said, look, I'm a citizen. I've been here. I've been doing my duty. Been going to school.
And duty.
Why won't you take care of me?
I hear you. But again, you heard my
But I tell you what, California,
they'll take care of you, but they're going to make you pay triple.
California voted for this, so this is what you get.
They keep doing it.
Yeah, you keep voting this in, and this is what you get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vote them out if you're pissed off.
Bingo.
But if you agree with it, keep voting them in, and this is what you're going to get.
And enjoy that train system that never fixed
to nowhere.
The $10 billion train.
Crazy. All right. Well, we have lots of stuff to talk about in the second half.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how much time we got, Mr. Producer?
Got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
All right, well, let me look over this list here. We get the climate change, equality and inclusion, healthcare, food security, travel, hobbies, interests. Or no. What was
Are you trying to avoid what we already have on the board?
Yes.
Okay.
Natural disasters. You guys heard about the flooding and landslides in Mexico?
No.
I have
Where
not.
at in Mexico?
Well, I don't know. It does cause a lot of deaths.
Like in Mexico City?
It says Mexico. I don't know. How about Diane? We can save that for the second half.
Well, there's only one death. Might as well.
Well, Diane Keaton passed away, and she was a Hollywood.
She was cool.
Yeah. Was she?
I thought she was always cool in every movie I ever saw her in.
Wasn't she in Annie Hall?
Annie Hall was her big breakout. Yep.
Interesting.
I don't know. She always just kind of blended into the background for me.
She didn't do
Really?
much. She didn't do much for me at all.
Like, yeah, I can see why you cast her as the mom or the mother-in-law or something like that.
I
but,
guess.
Like, I guess I never really saw her in a powerful role because I don't watch Diane Keaton and Woody Allen movies.
Yeah,
Right.
I am not a Woody Allen fan at all.
Yeah, at all, right? And she seemed to be, every time Woody Allen would have a movie, Diane Keaton's in it.
I remember a Woody Allen movie came out, and I had to go watch it in the movie theater because my parents wanted to go see it. So we went as a family. The Purple Rose of Cairo. It was absolutely stupid.
That's the Diane Keaton movie?
I don't know if she was in it or not. It was a Woody Allen movie.
A Woody Allen. Sorry. Okay, I missed
Yeah.
She always wore those hats.
Yeah,
Like,
she was
I
well
gotta be cute. I gotta wear a hat. Like, your hair's great. What are you wearing a hat for?
Yeah, I mean, she was an actress.
It's not
whatever.
quite the tribute we're looking for.
Yeah, well,
I
I kind of, I brought it up, but I'm kind of.
She's just meh for me.
right.
I'm sad for that she
Sorry.
passed away and sad for her family, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it was abrupt. And things that we also need to take into consideration was the age at which she died. Was 78?
Was it
79?
abrupt? She was 79.
It
79?
But it was a quick decline, is what they were shocked at how quickly she went from being totally vibrant and funny and normal to all of her friends to like 4 months later dead. So
Yeah.
it can happen.
Well, she's a nice looking older lady, I tell you. 78.
Yeah.
She looked good. She looked really good.
She did.
So, all right, I'll take back my
You're
criticisms.
you're spewing hate, all you guys. Fuck her.
No, I'm just thinking movie wise.
I know what you're saying.
I probably saw maybe one or two. I'm
not sure if she was like the Hollywood icon that they
Right.
were kind of trumping her up to be, but I thot she was just cool,
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Chuck was right when he mentioned she good. What do they call the second cast person? Runner? Or what do they call the
supporting cast.
Yes,
Yeah,
supporting character.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, you know what? Jeez. How long has it been? Has it been a week? Just a week. We've been off a week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And are you guys going to be here next week? I don't think you guys are, right?
I'm here next week.
You won't be here for the Halloween party next week.
I'm going to be traveling to Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I'll be back Wednesday.
Okay, so we'll probably need to table it till Wednesday.
Probably. Yeah. Yep.
We'll figure that out.
Well, that's my birthday, so I don't know if we're going to do a family dinner or something like that. so I don't know.
Well, your family.
I'm going to be out of town Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Come back like Wednesday afternoon.
So I mean,
Yeah, that's your
are we
birthday.
able to do a Thursday podcast?
I have a church deal every Thursday night.
So
Then I'm out
Thursday.
Friday.
All right.
So
Well, we got to do
if
Wednesday.
we can't do it Wednesday, then we have to skip a week. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
All right, I'll find out.
do a Wednesday breakfast.
In Albuquerque.
First half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. For those listeners out there, if you haven't done it already, subscribe and like on the Facebook and Instagram. Check us out on everything as far as listening to us. And we have some people that have sent us actually questions, and they want us to answer it.
Hey, that
and we were
sounds
supposed
fun.
to ask it in the first half, and we kind of like kicked it down the road, but we're going to approach that in the second half. Chuck, thank you for staying on top of stuff, Mr. Producer. Dudes Like Us, I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.